first double of the day, Jim. We won't talk about which one's bigger. We're Great Lakes perch fishing with Jim Wheeler. We're going to break this all down. You catch perch cheapest of ways. You don't need a lot of money. And you can see, you're going to see in this video, we're just catching.
I think another keeper.
Well, this here is going to be a fun and unique episode of Bassing with Buzz, Hunter of Fish. I'm with Jim Wheeler, and we are not bass fishing. What are we going to catch today, Jimmy?
I'm hoping to catch perch.
Not just any perch. We're not on a little lake ice fishing. No, we are on the Great Lake of Lake Michigan, and we are after those infamous, and shall I say, a mystique about those Great Lakes perch. I lived an hour away from this lake my whole life, Jim.
Yeah.
I've never fished for it. I'm really excited. What do you expect in today's?
We were here a couple weeks ago. Did pretty good. They're up to 13 inches. You're gonna catch a bunch of fish. I mean, I think we probably caught 100 apiece that day.
100 apiece.
2 weeks ago. So we'll just see what happens. I mean, I'm hoping they're still here.
This is mostly a live bait technique. We're going to show you how Jim does this here, because he tells me it's pretty darn cheap, which is pretty cool for anybody, and learn how to catch these Great Lakes perch. So tune in, because here we come. There we go. There we go, Jimmy. Got yourself a jumbo. No, but ain't so shabby, is it? There's exactly what we're looking for. Those are all fish down there on the bottom. Those are perch. And you can see they are way down there on the bottom. You see that's where the school is ending. So that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. And when we come across this stuff, that's when we catch them. So they're... And he finally got one. Smallest one of the day, too. Doggone it. I caught a perch. Go. Alright, Jimmy, you're setting up your perch rig here. You're starting off with a, what is this, a little swivel?
Just a barrel swivel. I like to use them just because the perch sometimes come up in a circle. And if you don't put it on before the rig, you can really get some line twists. So I always put my barrel swivel on first, and I use a Palomar knot for everything. I put a small section of line on a swivel first, because of course to tie the Palomar knot you got to bring it back through itself, so it's a lot easier to do it with nothing on it. Trim your axis off. Then you got a leader line. Go ahead and tie a snail
How long is
hook.
your leader line normally?
You can keep it pretty close to the swivel. They don't seem to mind. And like I said, you can use any knot you want. I use a Palomar for everything. I'm just using, they're either number 4 or number 6 snailed hooks. And
Looks like something you can just buy at Walmart.
yeah, you can get them in packs. Bass Pro has them. Just about everybody has them.
Like the Eagle Claw.
Yeah, they're number 4s or number 6s.
Number 4.
I like to stay 6-8 inches to a foot down with my sinker.
Now your drop shot weight there is bullet shaped.
Drop
fishing
shot
anywhere
weight.
between 25 and 30 foot water basically. How heavy is your weight?
We're using 1/2 ounce. You could go smaller or heavier. I like to change out according to the wind and so forth, but and I always just tie mine on. There's not too much out here on Lake Michigan to snag on unless you're up in the rocks. Pretty much that's the setup.
That's it.
It's quick, simple, and easy. Different for the fish on. When you get that little extra, like all of a sudden your weight's a little bigger than it was, it's a fish.
I just don't experience that very much.
All right, Jim, how you work this rod here?
Well, I'm using a 7-foot micro light Bass Pro rod, and I like to go light as I can be. They're micro light rods.
See your rod's bowed at the end there. Why is that?
I drop it to the bottom and then I put a little pressure on it. That's my weight. I can lift it off the bottom and I know how much my rod's bending. So if my rod bends any more than that, it's a perch. See, like so.
I'm not sure if we showed you how Jim hooks these. Hooks them basically right underneath the dorsal fin, which allows them on the snell hook snell line, to swim around. Give it all the action you need to track this perch. I have definitely caught more fish. Early on, I was struggling big time. Jim was just lighting me up, and I'm finally starting to catch on, and just too hyper. Really dead sticking this thing, like Jim kept telling me to do. No, I'm going to do something different. No, I'm not going to dead stick. I'm going to get to do something different. Yeah, well, I finally started dead sticking, and finally start catching some perch.
What is unique about this place?
I wish I knew. I really don't know. It's a river system. It's Cal River, runs into Lake Michigan. What holds them, I'm not sure. I started fishing it a couple years back, but I'm sure it's been a couple years back, and that's usually, honestly, from October on, as long as you can make it out here. The mouth is real good right at Lake Michigan. Usually the river right there at the beginning has quite a few fish in it. It just depends where they're at that present time because they move so much. Easiest thing to do is look for all the boats. Find the boats, you'll find the perch.
Well, now that is an episode of Hunter Fish. You talk about how many fish. Holy cow. Jim's going to tell you it's a slow bite, but we caught, heck, 80, 90 perch today?
Yeah.
And that's slow?
It's slow. Size wasn't there today either, but it's good and it's bad. I mean, it's fishing.
We still got our limits of perch in the state of Indiana. That's 15th a piece, and we're going to be eating good. Anyway, thanks to Jim Wheeler for showing us how to catch these perch in a, I would say, very inexpensive, easy, cheap way if you can get over in this area. you're about guaranteed to catch them. Because Jim says you can catch them a lot of different ways besides what we're doing.
Yeah, blade baits, flies. I mean, people use all kinds of stuff. I just keep it real simple. Simple as I can make it.
Simple and cheap. If you like this video, hey, I appreciate if you subscribe. All right, now we'll see you on the water. Thanks for tuning in.